See one more sum number 6. In a triangle ABC, there is a given triangle ABC. This is the given triangle ABC. BM perpendicular to AC. That means from point B, a perpendicular line with 90 degree BM. AC perpendicular is given. Then there is CN perpendicular to AB. CN perpendicular to AB. These two are given. Then in the first part we have to prove AB upon AC equals to BM upon CN. This BM and this CN. Then EM upon AN. AM upon AN. Now see students, what to do? I can highlight these values. That means first I will take this triangle and this triangle. I have to prove the similar triangle. There is given angle of 90 degree. If I take the one triangle BNC, okay, and other one is BMC. BMC and CNB I will take, because according to name I have to move. Now angle N and angle M are equal. First point is there. Perpendiculars are given. First angle I find. Other two things I need to prove it. Now BC is common in between two sides. Same base you can write or common you can write. One thing more I need. Now what is that? There is given only triangle ABC, no name is given. Okay. Now I have to prove this triangle and these triangles are similar. Two part I prove that. The third one, now see if I identify there, this is BC and MCB. There is 290 degree. This is equals, this is equals. Now something I have to find. What is that? See students, if I prove that, now I will take these small triangles also. Okay, one angle of 90, one angle of 90. These angles become the vertically opposite angles. That means this triangle, if take a point O here, NOB will be similar to triangle MON. If these two are, see, in triangle BON and triangle COM, angle M will be equals to angle N and angle NOB will be equals to MOC. Vertically opposite, two angles are equal. That means this triangle and this triangles are similar. If these two are similar, that means BN upon MC in ratio will be equals to MO upon NO, BO upon OC. In that way, that means BN and MC are equal in ratio. Then these two are equal. That means one side of relation also we find. Now two sides and one angle we have. If two sides and one angle we have, that means we can apply this rule and we can prove these two triangles are similar. If similar, that means this ratio will be applied. But what to prove? I have to also prove AB upon AC. That should be equal. That means AB. Now if BN and MC are equal, BC with BC equal, that means the remaining part of A and AM are also equal. That means these are some typical sum. I am also saying, I am not saying that this chapter is too much easy like the other chapters, but we have to try. We have to find, because you already done the similarity rules. Now see one more, sum number 7. In this sum, figure is given. ABC triangle is given. Then there is a point N. Then this line is parallel to this line. Okay, ji. This is the given figure. First he given DE parallel to BC, AE equals to 15. Now the value of AE 15. This is given one. Then EC 9. This is given 9 centimeter. Then NC 6. This is also given. Then BN 24. This one is given. Then we have to write all the pair of possible similar. See students, how to see. This triangle is parallel to this side. These two sides are parallel. That means this angle and this angle will be equal. Now if I take the triangle ADM and ADM, these two triangles I have taken. Now ADM and ABN, these two triangles, this angle equals to this angle 1, this angle 2. I just write it. That means angle D equals to angle D, angle M equals to angle R. These are the corresponding angles of parallel lines. Okay. Angles of parallel lines, because DM is parallel to BN. Now these two angles are equal. By AA criteria I can prove these two triangles. In the same way these are parallel, that means triangle AME and ANC also similar. I can write these things. In the next, find the length of ME and DM. I have to find the ME and DM. ME, this one I want to find. Okay, if I take the triangle AME, similar to triangle ANC. How similar? This angle equals to this one, this angle equals to this one. Now that means size ratio will be equal. It means AE upon EC will be equals to ME upon NC, because this side ratio with, because I am taking the full triangle AC, then its base is MA, its base is NC. Now just I have to write value 15, AC become 15 plus 9, that means 24, ME I have to find, and NC is given 6. Just cross multiply and I can solve it. In the next I have to find the DM. In the same way, what to do this DM? This base is given 24. If this triangle is similar to this one, it means its ratio AE upon EC will be equals to AD upon DB, or if I take the full line AC, there will be AD upon AB, and that is given there DM upon BN. Now I have these two sides, again 15 upon 24, and this is given also 24. That means I can find the value of DM. That means just we have to take the sides of the triangle. This is a lengthy chapter and there are too many sums to prove, but we have to just imagine in our mind which sides, which angles are equal. If we find it, which sides and which angles are equal, then it is easy to prove or easy to take the ratio of the sides and find the values. So we have to just make our mind to solve it. In the next exercise, there is a basic proportionality theorem. In the basic proportionality theorem, what is the main thing? That is, if there is a given triangle and one line is parallel here, one line is parallel to base, this one line which is parallel that cut the other two sides of the triangle, then this parallel line will divide these sides in equal ratio always. If A, B, C, D, E, just I take these points. If this line is given parallel, that means AB upon BC will be equals to AE upon AD. because parallel line divides the other two sides in equal ratio. If we can write AB upon AC, that is also equal AE upon AB, because this AB will be divided with full ratio AC, AE with full AD. That means in this exercise, if the parallel line is given, that means it divides the other two sides in equal ratio. If the equal ratio is given, that means converse is this line will be parallel to the third side. And there is also one midpoint formula. That means in midpoint, if B and E are the midpoints, this B and E are the midpoints of the two sides, that means length of this base will be half of this base. If this line B and E are the midpoints of the two sides, then the length of BE will be half of the third base, that means CD third line. See, the sum number second, in the given figure, PQ is parallel to AB. There is a given figure. This is the given figure. Then you see that CQ is 4.8. This CQ is 4.8 centimeter. Then the next value is given BQ, that is 3.6. This is also given. Then the next point AB is given 6.3. This is given one. And we have to find CP upon PA. CP upon PA. Now see students, I know this line is parallel to this one. According to basic proportionality theorem, that means by BPT theorem, basic proportionality theorem, what will be the rule? QC upon QB will be equals to PC upon AP, and I want to find CP upon APA. Now CP, that means there will be CQ. Then there is a PA, that means QB. Now its value is CQ 4.8, its value is 3.8. If I cut it, it becomes 4 upon 3. That means this CP and PA will be 4 upon 3. If I know the rule, then I can apply it. Then I have to find the value of PQ, this one. Now see student, this is the full base, that means full triangle. And this is the this small triangle's base. That means I have to take this one triangle, PQC. PQC. Other triangle will be ABC. That means I have to take the full triangle. Other triangle ABC. Now according to rule, the side of this one and this one, its base is 6.3 and its base I want to find. That means now take the full triangle side first. 3.6 plus 4.8, it become 8.4 upon the side of this small triangle, that is 4.8. Now I can solve it for PQ. That means we have to remember that in this exercise BPT theorem, basic proportionality theorem, if the parallel line is given, that means it will divide the other two sides in the equal ratio. Next, last concept in your exercise, that is relation between the areas of two triangles. Now, what is the relation between the areas? First of all, I have to prove the similar triangles. If two triangles are similar, now these two triangles are similar by S rule, by AA rule, or by SES, SSS, I can find any rule. If these two triangles I proved these are similar, then what is the relation between their areas? Now, area of triangle ABC with the ratio area of triangle PQR. Then what is the relation? Area ratio of the areas will be equals to ratio of the side squares. That means AB square upon PQ square, then AC square upon PER square, the last one is BC square upon QR square. That means relation of the areas with the side is ratio of the side square will be equals to the areas ratio of the similar triangles only. In the exercise, see sum number second. And next exercise is not in your syllabus up to this chapter 15C, that is in your syllabus. In this sum number second, a line PQ is drawn parallel to the base BC of a triangle ABC. That means there is a given triangle ABC. PQ is parallel to side BC. This side is parallel given. Then he say that which meet side AB and AC at point P and Q. AB at point P and AC at point Q. Then AP equals to 1 upon 3 PB. Seat. AP equals to 1 upon 3 PB. That means AP ratio with PB, that is 1 upon 3. If AP is 1, then PB is 3. That is given according to. Then you see that find the area of ABC ratio with APQ. Now ABC, full triangle, I write here. ABC. Then the another triangle, we have the triangle APQ. Now I want to find the ratio of it. That means area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ. Now we have to take the sides ratio. Here AB square and here AP square. The value of AB full we have to take. That means 1 plus 3 become full, and value of AP, that is given 1. It become 16 ratio 1. That is my answer. That means we have to learn the rule. In the next one he say that area of APQ. APQ, that is simple one. But in the next he say trapezium. Where is the trapezium? Four-sided figure. That is PBCQ. PBCQ. It is my trapezium. Now I want to find the area of this triangle with this trapezium. Now I know that this full triangle area with the ratio there is a 16, and this APQ with the area of 1 in a ratio. But I want to find this trapezium. If I subtract this triangle from the full triangle, what remain there? Remain there trapezium. That means if I want to find the area of APQ with area of trapezium. Now APQ, I already find that is 1 square, that means 1. But in trapezium, full area ratio there is a 16. But if I subtract APQ, that means I have to subtract 1. It become 1 upon 15. Answer become 1 ratio 15. Clear? That means we have to apply it. I know that there are 13 sums, and student again say, ma'am, I am solving 1 and 2 sums. Students, I want to just explain to the method, because sums in the board paper, if I say the same equation will be in the question paper, that is not possible. Equation will be changed. So to be ready to do the sums with the different equations. So don't see that ma'am solve 1 or 2 sum. You see how many we solve. Maths only practice based. How much practice you are doing, that means you are able to solve the sum. 60% paper statements will be changed because there is only not one book. In the board paper, we have to follow only rules. If we follow the rules, that means we are able to solve the question paper. Just not depend on the given statements. So please follow the rules. If you remember the rules, that means you are able to solve the board paper. Any problem, you can directly ask from me. So please, okay, thank you. Do it.